Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Freeman Fraction. I am your host, Joseph Freeman. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we have a hot story for you that hails all the way from England. No, hotter than that. No, hotter than that even. Okay, not quite that hot, but still pretty hot. No, today's news story is about a building in the financial district from London, England. This 37-story skyscraper located in the financial district of the City of London is best known for its unique shape. That being that the building is in fact shaped like a walkie-talkie. Okay, what is up with the design of this thing? I mean, seriously, who thought it would be a good idea to design a building after a walkie-talkie? I mean, seriously, is this just some new phase in the art and history of architecture that I don't know about?
No, nobody ever made them like this. I mean, the architect was either a certified genius or an authentic wacko.
I personally vote for the latter, Ray. Actually, the architect is Uruguayan-born Raphael Vanoli, and according to an article from the Huffington Post, the building's design was a method for creating larger rooms for the building's upper floors, meaning more big rooms, more high rates, more money. Well, okay, that makes sense, I guess. I mean, after all, the walkie-talkie here isn't the first building throughout the history of architecture to have a unique design to it. I mean, countless of buildings throughout history have had unique designs to them and have in fact had great cultural impacts on many countries throughout the world. I mean, as long as the building isn't causing any problems for anybody, I guess I don't see the problem with it being designed the way it is.
A new skyscraper in London is acting like a huge magnifying glass, reflecting beams of light so hot they're even melting parts of cars.
I'm sorry, what?
A new skyscraper in London is acting like a huge magnifying glass, reflecting beams of light so hot they're even melting parts of cars.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Yes, apparently there have been reports that the Walkie Talkie building is reflecting dangerous intense levels of sunlight due to its shape and is producing heat levels that, as you heard in the news clip from CNN, managed to melt parts of many vehicles, including a Jaguar. These intense rays are being caused by the unique curve of the glass exterior of the Walkie Talkie building, which is producing rays like a magnifying glass that have been measured up to 150 degrees Fahrenheit, which is in fact hotter than Death Valley's hottest recorded day, which was recorded at only 130 degrees Fahrenheit back in 1913. But it's still not hotter than Scarlett Johansson. Please, Scarlett Johansson, I'm begging you, I'm single. Give me a chance, call me. We can make something work. I swear, I won't cost you anything. There's a reason they call me a free man. Give me a chance, Scarlett, please. Give me a chance. I'm so alone. But I'm getting off topic. Anyways, the heat being generated from this building is strong enough to be causing a lot of damage to the streets below. According to a report from the England news publication The Telegraph, cars melting isn't the only problem that the streets of London have been facing lately due to the building.
Now, a lot of the businesses are complaining they are being seriously affected. The barber shop there had its carpet scorched with actually smoke coming off it yesterday, and the Vietnamese cafe there, one of its floor tiles popped and broke just in front of people's eyes yesterday.
Yes, you heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. The heat is so intense that it is literally causing floor tile to spontaneously combust. But hey, on a bright note, ladies and gentlemen, if you need to cook something for free, you can just take your cooking tools down to the streets of the walkie-talkie and you can use the rays to cook your dinner. No, I'm not even kidding. The same clip shows the reporter from the Telegraph actually using the rays being reflected from the walkie-talkie to fry an egg. You know, ladies and gentlemen, I do have to admit that that is a very unique technique of cooking. But judging from the looks of that egg, I still don't think Chef Ramsay would approve the technique.
you donkey!
But the heat being generated from the walkie-talkie isn't the only problem that the citizens of London's financial district are facing. The sunlight being reflected from the building is also producing a very, very bright light that has been causing some very unusual shadows on the ground, as seen in the same news clip from the Telegraph. You know, when Eric Idle told us to look on the bright side of life, I'm pretty sure that this isn't what he had in mind.
And always look on the bright side of life. Come on.
And you know, ladies and gentlemen, if this was the first time making this mistake, I could understand that. I mean, after all, we're all human and we're all capable of making mistakes and learning from them. However, that is not the case here with Raphael Vinoli and the walkie-talkie. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this isn't the first building designed by Raphael Vinoli that has caused heating problems for the streets below. The Vidara Resort in Las Vegas was also designed by Raphael, and it, like the walkie-talkie, has also been known to produce abnormal amounts of heat due to sunlight being reflected in a magnifying glass matter. It's almost as if Raphael's doing it on purpose now. It's almost as if he's intentionally trying to burn the world. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Why didn't I see it before? It all makes sense now. The absurd design of the skyscraper, the fact that it's reflecting sunlight in a magnifying glass matter, the intense heat, the property being destroyed, the fact that it's located in London, England. My gosh, it all makes sense. I mean, why didn't we see it before? It's so obvious now. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the conclusion here at the Freeman Fraction that Raphael Vinoli is in fact hired by a greater mind bent on world conquest. And that greater mind has to be none other than Dr. Evil. Curse you, Dr. Evil! So evil, so cruel, so bent on world domination! When is enough enough? When are you going to be satisfied? Well, Dr. Evil, I'm telling you right now, your plan for world conquest will not succeed this time. Have nothing to fear, ladies and gentlemen, because there are already plans in motion to diffuse the rays being reflected from the walkie-talkie. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. According to a report from the Construction Index, construction for a Bryce Soleil has been approved that will set aluminum fins horizontally on the south side of the building between the 3rd and 34th floors, which will help to reduce the amount of intense sunlight being reflected into the streets of London. The construction of the Bryce Soleil will take approximately 6 months to complete, and it is not expected to interfere with daily business as usual. Nice try, Dr. Evil. Better luck next time.
Shit.
So to conclude today, ladies and gentlemen, we here at the Freeman Fraction feel that each and every story that we report should have a lesson to be learned from it. And to learn today's lesson, ladies and gentlemen, we turn to the Wheel of Morality.
Wheel of Morality, turn, turn, turn. Tell us the lesson that we should learn. Moral number 3.
And the moral of today's story, ladies and gentlemen, is trying to design a unique building can be fun, but never trust an architect that designs a building modeled after any type of telephonic communication device. This time, ladies and gentlemen, the end result were intense and dangerous heat rays being reflected from the building that caused damage to property below. But next time, ladies and gentlemen, this could be the end result.
Some creatures goes of the Gozerian, goes of the destructor, Volga Sildroha, the traveler has come.
So you'll do well to remember that. I'm Joseph Freeman, and this has been the Freeman Fraction. Thank you and have a good night.
I mean, the architect was either a certified genius or an authentic wacko.